So welcome students to part 4 of the chemical reactions and chemical equations chapter, part 4. In this part 4, we will see remaining topics other than that 4 types of chemical reactions. There in displacement reaction, we discussed more reactive metal displaces less reactive metals. In that activity, you see iron displaces copper. So it is the reactivity series. So above H is there highlighted part. So above H, potassium, sodium, barium, calcium, magnesium, aluminum, zinc, iron, cobalt, nickel, tin, lead. These are more reactive metals. So among these, potassium is a more reactive metal. Top to bottom, reactivity decreases. So below the hydrogen also some metals are there. There we consider these metals are less reactive. Example, copper, mercury, silver, gold and platinum. These are less reactive metals. Generally, more reactive metals displaces less reactive metals. This is the activity series. Now we will see one more experiment. So what is the aim? To study the oxidation of copper to copper oxide. So, what is the aim of this experiment? To study the oxidation of copper to copper oxide. For this activity, we need what are the raw materials required? Take about 1 gram of copper powder. 1 gram of copper powder in a china dish. Heat the china dish as shown in figure. Take 1 gram of copper powder. So, what do you observe after heating? It will be observed that brown surface of copper becomes coated with black copper oxide. Here this is very important. You know copper color is brown. After heating it becomes black copper oxide. Copper formula is Cu. After heating in air plus O2 gives CuO, copper oxide. 2Cu plus O2 gives rise to 2CuO. So what is the color of the compound formed? Product color is black color. So brown colored compound is changed to black colored copper oxide. So this is called oxidation. That reaction is called oxidation. You can see here clearly the surface of copper powder becomes coated with black copper oxide. Why this black substance formed? This is because oxygen is added to copper and copper oxide is formed. You can see the reaction here. 2Cu plus O2 gives rise to 2CuO. 2Cu plus O2 gives rise to 2CuO. Here oxygen is added to copper. So this process is called oxidation. Oxidation because oxygen is added. The addition of oxygen, you can call it as oxidation. If hydrogen gas is passed over this heated material CuO, already you know what is the color of CuO? Black colored. If you pass the hydrogen gas through this CuO, then the black coating on the surface turns brown. That means again you get the brown color. So the reverse reaction takes place here. Already what is the original reaction? Copper, brown color, change it to copper oxide, black color. Now you pass hydrogen gas through copper oxide, the black color compound again it is converted into brown. Reverse reaction is there. So this reverse reaction has name reduction. Now what is oxidation? Addition of oxygen is called oxidation. What is meant by reduction? Addition of hydrogen is called reduction. So these are the two words, oxidation and reduction. In general, oxidation and reduction are defined more broadly as what is meant by oxidation? It is a reaction which involves the addition of oxygen or removal of hydrogen. Again, once again I will repeat, what is meant by oxidation? It is a reaction which involves the addition of oxygen or removal of hydrogen. For example, here I given 4 reactions. 4Na plus O2 gives rise to 2Na2O. Sodium metal reacts with oxygen, sodium oxide is formed. Similarly, magnesium metal reacts with oxygen, magnesium oxide is formed. In these two reactions, addition of oxygen takes place. So these two reactions are, you can consider as examples for oxidation reaction. Third one, H2S, hydrogen sulfide. Hydrogen sulfide reacts with oxygen, gives sulfur, S. Similarly, hydrogen chloride reacts with MnO2, gives manganese chloride. In these two reactions, H2S is converted to S. That means removal of hydrogen takes place. Removal of hydrogen, HCl is converted into Cl2. Removal of hydrogen. What is meant by oxidation? Either addition of oxygen or removal of hydrogen. In the reactions 1 and 2, oxygen is added to sodium and magnesium respectively. Therefore, these are oxidation reactions. No doubt in this. But in reactions 3rd and 4, hydrogen is removed from H2S and HCl respectively, and these are also oxidation reactions. On the other hand, reduction is a reaction. Reduction is a reaction which involves the addition of hydrogen or removal of oxygen. Reduction, what is meant by reduction? The reaction which involves addition of hydrogen or removal of oxygen. For example, you can see in first one, for sulfur, H2 is added. So addition of hydrogen. So it is a reduction reaction. Second one, Cl2, for Cl2, H2 is added. So addition of hydrogen takes place. So it is a reduction reaction. In third case, for ZNO, C is added and product is Zn. ZNO is converted into Zn. From zinc oxide, oxygen removal takes place. So removal of oxygen. What is meant by removal of oxygen? Reduction. Similarly, from copper oxide, CuO, Cu is formed. From CuO, Cu is formed by the removal of oxygen. So it is also example for reduction reaction. What is meant by reduction? Addition of hydrogen or removal of oxygen is called reduction. Now one more term, oxidizing agent. And one more important term is reducing agent. Now you seen already what is meant by oxidation and what is meant by reduction. What is meant by oxidation? The process in which addition of oxygen or removal of hydrogen takes place is called oxidation. Similarly, the process in which addition of hydrogen or removal of oxygen takes place is called reduction. Now, one more term is oxidizing agent. You can call it as oxidant. Oxidant. We observe that oxidation is just reverse of reduction. Oxidation and reduction reactions always occur together. The substances which make oxidation to occur are called oxidizing agents. Students, you have to understand clearly. What is oxidizing agent? The substances which make oxidation to occur, which are helpful to occur oxidation, are called oxidizing agents. Similarly, the substances which make reduction to occur are called reducing agents. Simply, you can call which supports, which powers oxidation, means which supports to occur oxidation is called oxidizing agent. So, oxidizing agent is a substance which gives oxygen or removes hydrogen and causes the oxidation of other substance. What is meant by reducing agent or reductant? Reductant is a substance which gives hydrogen or removes oxygen and causes reduction to other substance. You can see in this example, CuO plus H2 gives rise to Cu plus H2O. In this reaction, hydrogen removes oxygen. H2, after using H2 only, that O is removed and to get H2O. So you can see H2 is helpful to remove oxygen. H2 is helpful to remove oxygen. Then H2 acts as reducing agent because CuO is converted into CuO is converted into Cu. In that process, removal of oxygen, that means reduction. To occur reduction, which one is helpful? Hydrogen. So hydrogen is used as reducing agent. Copper oxide gives oxygen. It is providing oxygen to H2 to become H2O. H2 is converted into H2O. So in this process, addition of oxygen takes place. So that means oxidation reaction is there. To take place oxidation reaction, CuO is helpful. So then CuO role. What is the role of CuO? Oxidizing agent. So in the given reaction, role of CuO is oxidizing agent. Role of H2 is reducing agent. So oxidizing agent itself undergoes reduction. Reducing agent itself undergoes oxidation. So to sum up, so you have to remember like this: the substance to which oxygen is added is oxidized, and the substance from which hydrogen is removed, oxidized. The substance from which oxygen is removed is called reduced, and the substance to which hydrogen is added, that is reduced. Simply, substance which get oxidized acts as reducing agent. Substance which gets reduced acts as oxidizing agent. So generally, oxidation and reduction takes place simultaneously. Such type of reactions are called redox reactions. So it is an example for redox reaction because this reaction contains both oxidation part and reduction part. So redox reaction, what is meant by redox reaction? The reaction in which both oxidation and reduction takes place simultaneously is called reduction reaction. It contains both oxidation and reduction. Now we will see some other examples of redox reactions. You can see in ZnO plus C gives rise to Zn plus CO. In that case, ZnO is converted into Zn. Removal of oxygen takes place. Removal of oxygen means reduction. So ZnO is reduced. That means ZnO acts as oxidizing agent. And on the other hand, C is converted into CO. That means oxygen is added. So it undergoes oxidation. C is oxidized. So that means C itself oxidized means C acts as a reducing agent. So now you can see which one is oxidizing agent, which one is reducing agent in the second reaction also. MnO2 plus 4HCl gives rise to MnCl2 plus 2H2O plus Cl2. In this reaction, HCl is converted into Cl2. Removal of hydrogen, oxidation. So HCl undergoes, HCl gives Cl2, that means removal of hydrogen takes place. It undergoes oxidation. MnO2 gives rise to MnCl2. Here removal of oxygen is taking place, so it undergoes reduction. MnO2 undergoes reduction, HCl undergoes oxidation. Now you will see next some common examples of oxidation reactions in everyday life. In everyday life, the effects of oxidation reactions in everyday life, one is corrosion. You know corrosion, rusting, like this. Rusting is one type of corrosion. When a metal is attacked by substances around it, such as what type of substances? Such as moisture, acids, etc. It is said to corrode, and this process is called corrosion. When a metal is attacked by substances around it, such as moisture, acids, etc., it is said to be corrode, and this process is called corrosion. The black coating on silver and the green coating on copper are other examples of corrosion. black coating on silver. You have to remember colors also. Silver, after corrosion, it will change it to black color. Copper, you know, color brown. After corrosion, it will become green. The green coating on copper, black color on silver, it indicates corrosion. What are the effects of corrosion? Corrosion causes damage to car bodies, bridges, iron railings, ships, and to all objects of metals, especially those of iron. Corrosion of iron is a serious problem. Every year, an enormous amount of money is spent to replace damaged iron, rusted iron. You can see here some rusted items, vehicles, bridges. So this type of items, iron items, gets damaged because of corrosion. So it is about corrosion. Corrosion, what is the chemical reaction involved in corrosion of iron? That is oxidation. Rusting of iron is an oxidation phenomena. Corrosion is an oxidation in our daily life. Now you can see one more example of oxidation in our daily life, that is rancidity. Rancidity. When fats and oils are oxidized, they become rancid. They become rancid and their smell and taste changes. Their smell and taste changes. Usually substances which prevent oxidation. You have to underline this word. Which prevent oxidation. That means what is the name for that? Antioxidants are added to foods containing fats and oil. Generally, I will explain again. When fats and oils are oxidized, they become rancid and their smell and taste change. This is called rancidity. Generally, corrosion you can observe in the case of metals. Rancidity you can observe change in the eatable items prepared with oil. So when fats and oils are oxidized, they become rancid and they smell and taste change. Usually substances which prevent oxidation. That means what is the name, technical name? Antioxidants are added to foods containing fats and oils. BHA is one example for antioxidant. Keeping food in airtight containers helps to slow down oxidation. Do you know that chips manufacturers usually flush bags of chips with gas such as nitrogen to prevent the chips from getting oxidized? You know, in Kurkure packets, which gas is filled to prevent corrosion? Nitrogen gas. It is about rancidity. Rancidity, it is observed in the case of eatable items prepared with oil. It is because what is the chemical reaction involved in rancidity? Oxidation. What is the chemical reaction involved in corrosion? Corrosion, oxidation. Rancidity, corrosion, these are the oxidation reactions you can observe in our everyday life. So you can see here rancid items. To prevent rancidity, you have to pack in airtight containers with gas like nitrogen. If oxygen is there, it undergoes oxidation. Here I attached some questions related to this chapter, this class. You answer these questions also. Okay? Thank you.